Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes review. So today we're going to be looking at set number 76041, the Hydra Fortress Smash. This set includes 405 pieces and originally retailed for $49.99 back in March of 2015. Now this set is based off the Avengers Age of Ultron movie. It is one of 2 or 3 sets that I own for that particular sub-theme, and I am also reviewing this set because it is the last day of WandaVision. Of course, I have not watched the episode yet as of this recording, but I did decide to review the set just because it did include Quicksilver, who is Wanda's brother. So getting right into this and taking a look at the box art, we do get your LEGO Marvel Superheroes logo at the top. You get your main characters, the Avengers, up there as well. Regular stuff off the side, choking hazards, minifigures at the bottom, and your logo for the film, and the new super jumpers for the time period, which were quite interesting to say the least. Moving to the very back of the box, we get some of the play features for the set, revealing the interior and some of the smashed up gates over there. You also get some of those stud shooters up at the very top, newly introduced during the time. Top of the box features the actual size of your Captain America minifigure, also the rest of your minifigure selection. Sides of the box feature your regular stuff in various different languages, logos, and choking hazards and stuff like that, leading all the way to the bottom with the LEGO trademarks and barcode for this set. So yeah, that's all for the box, so let's take a look at the instructions. Within the set, we get a total of 2 instruction booklets to build the set. Taking a look at instruction number 1, we pretty much mimic the front of the box for both of these. Very back features an advertisement for the other sets released within this wave, which I currently have a review up for the Hulkbuster set. You guys can check that out, link in the description below, card above. As for these other sets, not really interested in any of these. You know, I do actually own this one, though I don't think I'm going to be able to review it. But either way, that's all that I have to say for those. Flipping right open, we have a quick LEGO City advertisement back when LEGO used to put advertisements for other themes in other themes. Out of these sets, I don't own any of them, though I do vaguely remember this sub-theme, which, you know, is pretty interesting, a swamp sub-theme for LEGO City Police. Moving forward from there, we get a quick LEGO Club advertisement, leading to the piece count, which is in the first booklet for some apparent reason. And then we get the piece count continued for another additional 2 pages. And then finally, the final overall model, at least for this book, for this vehicle. And then we move on to instruction booklet number 2. For instruction booklet number 2, we mimic the front of the box. Very back features the Wind Pirate for the time period. You can flip right open to the final overall model and the play features for this set. So yeah, that's all for the instructions. So let's take a look at our minifigure selection. Taking a look at our first minifigure, we have Captain America. Now, this minifigure is not exclusive, coming within 5 other sets, counting this one, including the polybag that I most recently reviewed. Now, Captain America has his classic shield for his accessory right there, using the red and the dark blue and the white. Very nicely done for that piece. Can remove that real quickly to see that we get no leg printing on this character, just the plain dark blue look, and then we get the brown hands for some gloves. We get the printing from both the front and the back of the torso right there for his outfit, and the printing from the front and the back just to show off his mask. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for our minifigure of Captain America. For our next minifigure, we have Pedro, or Quicksilver. This minifigure is exclusive to the set and is the only appearance of Quicksilver in a LEGO Marvel Superhero set, at least at this time. Taking a look at his character, we get some plain black legs right there. We get the dark blue arms, light flesh hands for the flesh tone, printing from the very front of that torso. Very nice shine to that. And you can also take a look at the back printing, which also has a very nice similar shine to the very center right there. We also get a facial expression for this character, which is exclusive, which I do appreciate them including an exclusive facial expression. Let's take a look at that. Very nice smile from the front, and then you can turn that right around to see an alternate facial expression with a more angry look from the back, which is also pretty nice to get. And then for his hairpiece, we get like the skateboarder CMF hairpiece inside that white color, which is also an interesting color to get that particular hairpiece in. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for Quicksilver. For our next minifigure, we have Baron von Strucker. Now, this minifigure is exclusive to the set, and I have no idea really who this is because I don't really remember Avengers Age of Ultron. Now this character includes one accessory being this shotgun right here, which is also pretty nice to get within that dark gray color. And we get this full sand blue look for his character right there, light flesh hands for the flesh tone, printing from both the front and the back of the torso for his outfit, and the printing from the front for his facial expression. I do like the monocle going on for this character, and like the facial expression is very interesting, though like I said, I really have no idea who this is other than that this character is part of Hydra, just based off that little symbol on his torso piece. So yeah, that's all for Baron von Strucker. And then finally, for our last actual minifigure included in this set, we have this Hydra Henchman. This minifigure is not exclusive, also coming within the Avengers Hydra Showdown set, which also released alongside this one and the Hulkbuster set that I reviewed. So for this character, we get some plain white legs, light gray belt piece, full light gray look for the torso right there, including light gray hands. We also get the printing from both the front and the back of the torso, which I believe is supposed to represent some type of armor from the alien type characters that we saw back in the first Avengers movie. We also get that Hydra logo from the very back, which is pretty nice to see. Printing for the front of the facial expression right there, he looks to be wearing some type of like goggle protection, which is very interesting. I do like the printing style on that, I think it's pretty cool. And then you can also just take a look that it is one of two facial expressions, or at least I don't think that is supposed to be a facial expression. It's just like the other side of like the mask that he's wearing. It's just a weird sort of look. I don't know what's going on there, but either way, that's really all that I have to say. I do like getting this hairpiece in that color though. That's a very nice hairpiece to get. And then finally we get a big fig within the set, being the Hulk. Now this minifigure is not exclusive, also coming within the Hulkbuster set that I reviewed, so I do own two of this particular Hulk. I do really like the leg printing right there for like his pants. Very nice to see like the little Avengers logo going on that. Little bit of printing for like the very bottom of the feet for the toes. I think that's also pretty cool. You can see the Technic connection for the arms, allowing those to move back and forth, and also you get the Technic connection for the hands, so you can also move those just like any other regular big fig. And then we get the printing from the very front of the facial expression, and also just like the hair printed on, which is also pretty cool to see. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for the Hulk. In addition, within the set we get a super jumper, which I honestly do not want to use this thing because it does damage minifigure legs, like I've been saying within a lot of my other reviews. You know, you just plop your minifigure's legs onto the super jumper and then you push down like such to allow them to jump out into the distance, never to be found again, unless you can find him and bring him right back. And then, like I said, there are these little areas in the piece that are pushed out a little bit more that put indents within your minifigure legs, which is something that I don't really like, but you know, because these legs don't have any printing, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't use these. You know, that's probably why a lot of these Marvel characters don't have leg printing, because Lego didn't want their characters' legs to get ruined, or at least maybe they didn't know that at the time that this piece would ruin minifigure legs, who knows, you know, but they don't use this piece anymore. So taking a look at the final overall model for the Hydra Fortress Smash, of course we get the Hydra Fortress, which is just a small little tower going on right there in the front gates that the Hulk can smash through. And then we also get this other side build of a Hydra tank, which I don't know if that's anything accurate to the source material or not, but I think it's an interesting vehicle just to say the least. Let's take a look at that one first. So for the Hydra tank, of course this vehicle is on wheels, so you can move it back and forth like such on those wheels. You get a full like Technic base going on right there just for like the main build-up. From the very sides, we get some stickers on these slope pieces right there, this 318 number. Not sure what that's supposed to represent, but that's fine for what it is. We also get this Hydra logo from the very front of this car cover-up piece. We get some front headlights from the very front, and we get some lights from the very back of the vehicle as well. Some type of like ladder system, just like to pretend that your characters are climbing up that to get into this tank. Get the same sort of situation from the other side, same sort of sticker going on there as well. Now getting into the cockpit of this vehicle, you can just plop this off from the very top. It is connected quite easily using those studs, and then you can actually sit a character in here, where we also get a stickered 1x2 cheese slope for one of the control panels for this set. So just plopping one of our characters, you know, doesn't really matter who, we're gonna just put the Hydra guy inside here. You can just plop that down nice and easily, put his feet on the studs, lie him back down, and then you can just plop that right back on to actually get him into the vehicle. Now, one other interesting thing that this vehicle does include is like this ball shooting feature, which, you know, normally you'd see this in like the construction sets, so I find it weird that they did include it here. You know, I'm not really too used to shooting these off, but what you do is you just press from the middle right there, and it shoots it out into the distance, never to be found again. And we do get this very nice dual molded ball right here with the translucent blue and the white. I think that's pretty cool. We get one extra of these if you lose this one, which I unfortunately actually lost to the other one, but either way, that's a very interesting play feature included as well. Now, one other thing that you can actually do with this vehicle, you know, because, you know, the Hulk likes to smash things, you can have him smash the very front and pop the very top of the thing off. That's generally how you're actually supposed to move this particular part off of the very top of the Hydra's thing. You can see that this thing can go back and forth right there, allowing the Hulk to smash the thing up and off of the vehicle. I think that's also another really nice play feature that LEGO integrated into this set. And then finally, if it wasn't self-explanatory, this part also does rotate in a 360 direction on one of those spinny plates. So yeah, that's all for the Hydra vehicle. And finally, we have the Hydra Fortress, which, you know, isn't too nice of a build. You know, I think they could have done a little bit of a better job with this build, but, you know, it's okay for what it is, and it does get the point across of what LEGO was trying to do here. So, starting all the way at the bottom right here, we get these small little gates, which you can have the Hulk actually smash into these to knock them down, but before I do that, I might as well just show another stickered piece right here on one of these flag pieces. We get a no entry sign, which is also pretty nice and useful just outside of the situation, as well as a sticker. And then, like I said, we do get the option to actually have the Hulk smash down these gates and knock them down to the ground, which you can see that there's like this whole system going on where we have these tiled off hinge pieces over here. You can see those. If you lie them down, we get these studs from the very side where you can actually place these gates back up like such. And we also do get a little bit of an indent right there, which actually goes into the side of the tree, and also that goes on the very side of the building, which, you know, is pretty cool that they actually did that just for, like, consistency, and to make it so then these don't automatically fall down every time, which is another very nice thing. And then, of course, you get the clip piece connection if you actually want to open these properly, and you also do get a pretty nice overall design, also using, like, the masonry bricks, and also at the very top you get those balls, which I think are very nicely placed, just to give it a little bit of extra flair. Looking at the tree from the very side, I think this is an okay tree design. I mean, my only real complaint with it is that it's just a plain black color. I would have liked to see maybe like a dark brown or something, but you know, it's okay. And we also get these leafy pieces in that dark red color, which are also pretty nice to get. A little bit of snow going on right here. I guess the white is supposed to represent snow because that's generally where they were in the time where there was a little bit of snow. But that's pretty much really all that I have to say for that tree build. Moving to this side from the very bottom, we get a small little bush, which is also pretty nice to get in that dark tan color. You can move that right off the bat, and also that does come off quite easily. It does fall off a lot. And then we also get this big ugly rock piece, which at first I thought was like a secret entryway into here, but of course, you know, you gotta have the Hulk actually smash down the gates in order to get to the interior of the set, which, you know, I think that the outside of the tower, it's lacking a little bit. You do use quite a couple bigger pieces for the overall design of that, especially 3-4 of these pieces in this set, which I also do like getting. You can take a look at those, and also some different like shaped windows from like the very top, and adding some more masonry bricks as well from the very top of that build. Now, moving past the gate in the interior, we also get this rather large piece front and center. Now, this is the protection of the Tesseract, I believe, which also contains one of the Infinity Stones. In order to actually access this, you gotta shoot this part down and make this fall down like such, just so then you can actually access the interior of that. But taking a look from the outside, we do get another sticker right here just for like some of the control things going on for the protection of that thing. Like I said, we do get some Technic connections in order to actually bring this down, which it is protected by some sort of like force lightning piece. And then from the inside you do get a clip piece where you can actually bring this out. It is a quite simple build using one of those Pharaoh staffs and also having this gem from the very top because they didn't have the Infinity Stone pieces back in the day. Not sure how well LEGO would do this in the future. Maybe we'll see this return in the CMF series. Who knows if they actually make like a new mold or something for it. But either way, you know, it's a nice representation. It does get the job done. And then, like I said, it is protected under this sort of protection field right here, where you can actually knock down this top part in order to bring that down to reveal the object. And then finally, the last thing included as a play feature in the set, we get these stud guns, which, you know, isn't something that I necessarily have to talk about, but, you know, it's nice to talk about still the same. In order to shoot these, all you gotta do is press down from the front, and it'll shoot a stud out into the distance, never to be found again. We do get a few extras within this set, which is also pretty nice to get some extras. And it is connected using some Technic pieces in order to make it spin in a 360 direction. And we also get this other small little blocker from the very bottom that you can lift up in order to knock the weapon down if it's shooting at you, which I think is another really cool thing. You can pretend to shoot from the Hydra vehicle at this gun if you take it over, which I think is another nice play feature that you can do within this set. So overall, for $50, I think that this set is definitely worth it. You do get a pretty nice minifigure selection, including the Hulk within a $50 set, as well as getting Quicksilver for the very first time. You get that guy who I don't really know too much about. You get another minifigure from Hydra, and of course you get Captain America, another very nice main character from the Avengers. And even though he comes within other sets, he's still pretty nice to get. And overall, the builds, they're okay, they're not great. You do get the Tesseract right there hidden within the Hydra Fortress, which, you know, could have been a little bit bigger, but I do like all of the different play features allowing the Hulk to smash things. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!